us a little bit about yourself.
Indeed I am, and I thank you for the opportunity. And good morning, Putnam.
Okay. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm Tom Wells, running for U.S. Congress, live in Gainesville, been there about 18 years, 20 years here in Florida, always in Congressional District 3, and I have 4 children, 3 of them with advanced degrees in the healthcare field. My father was a doctor, kind of skipped a generation with me. My PhD is in physics, so the significance of that is I can do the numbers. And folks, this may be a big shock to you, but those taxes we're paying, we're not getting decent value for it. And the fundamental reason for that is that our Congress, who worships their donor owners and will pass any bill they present, almost. They get about 90% of what they ask for in Congress. And what people ask for, what people want, doesn't happen.
What type of things would you like to see happen?
Well, one of the simplest ones that's consequential is Medicare Part D was passed with Republican and Democratic support back in 2003. And it contained this one little odd bit which said that the administration of the Medicare is not allowed to negotiate drug prices. Now, the VA negotiates drug prices. Not an uncommon thing for the government to negotiate prices on stuff it buys. That price differential by not negotiating drug prices is costing us $100 billion of taxpayer money each year. We could do a lot of stuff with that. We could pay for free college and free pre-K for everybody in the country that could do the college work with that $100 billion. And we say we're too broke to do that. And we say the banks need our money, so when students get loans, they're toxic. They have high interest rate, high penalties, abilities to bump the principal even, and are non-dischargeable in bankruptcy. Your child dies the day they graduate college. You inherit their student loans. It's insane. Now, boy, I'm not supposed to say this all the time, but I just can't bother with obfuscating, although that word kind of obfuscates itself. Bill Clinton helped toxify student loans. My children, with their advanced degrees and 10 years of work, they're still paying their student loans. My student loan, back in the 60s, had 3% interest and gave you 18 years before you started paying on it, in my case.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Alrighty. And any other thing that you have on the
Oh, I got
list?
100 other things, but
Well, I guess some of the most important ones.
the most important one, because it influences everything else, is to break the chains that bind our congressmen to their donor owners. And the way to do that is with public funding of elections. You can't get rid of the corporate donations. The Supreme Court, Citizens United, all the way back 30 years to Valeo, has made corruption legal in this country. You can give any amount of money, not reveal who gave it to the congressman, and the congressman depend upon that money to get reelected. With public funding, there'll be an option of taking voucher money under my program, and if you take the voucher money, which is public money, you can't take anything else. That will be a binding condition on public funding. And then you will have candidates on the ballot who are publicly funded, and you'll have those who take corporate money. You get a choice. One way to make that clear would be to label the candidates on the ballot who take public money as straight arrow candidates, and I think they will be true to our children.
It is very expensive to run for office, of course.
Well, we should bear the expense, because bearing that expense up front is a whole lot better than those $100 billion gifts that we give to corporations. I love corporations. I love them getting rich by competing for our money with their goods and services. But when our Congress gives them gifts, gives them just welfare, and they fly around their corporate jets over our heads, no, I'm not down with that.
Okay. All right. Well, we always give you an opportunity to express anything that you really wanted to get across to people, or to say that we did not ask you, and then also to ask for the vote.
Of course. Well, we live in an era where there is great danger to our grandchildren. And yes, I have that degree in physics. I know that the climate crisis is real and potentially calamitous. We have to get off fossil fuels, but first we have to take care of each other. We have to take care of everybody. You can't save part of the world. Technology has made the world smaller, and if we do not live together as brothers, we will die together as fools because you don't have any options. And the way to do that is to first start taking care of ourselves as if we are one planet and one family. And within this country, we can treat each other as family, surely. The first thing a family does is when one brother gets sick, you take care of. You don't go and look at their insurance policy and say, "Oh shucks, that's not covered." And it turns out to be vastly cheaper than the system of corporate welfare that we call healthcare. So we win when we start taking care of each other, which makes morality a lot more pleasant. But yeah, I'm supposed to also remember I'm Tom Wells, running for U.S. Congress, TomWellsForCongress.com, and I ask for your vote in the Democratic primary of August 28th and in the general election of November 6th, assuming that I remain there.
All right.
Thank
Thank you very much for stopping by and telling us a little bit about yourself. And of course, we do remind everybody early voting starts tomorrow, and it will continue every day, including Sunday, through Election Day. So just to let you know. That's coming up. All right. So
Well,
thank
yeah.
you again, Tom, for joining us.
Do a
And,
fantastic job of getting the information out there, and Putnam County is the easiest of the 6 counties to get the word out. I really appreciate it.
good.
All right.
We appreciate you stopping by.